Good evening, everybody. Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to play some Planet Zoo in 2020. Working through the career mode, and we are on the Maple Leaf Park. So we've got this Canadian zoo where we've started to work through the objectives. We completed the bronze objective last time, and we are going for the silver. So now we need 5 habitat species, and we have 3. And we need 2 exhibits, and we have 1. And we need a staff happiness of 75%. Interesting. So I haven't really worked much with managing staff happiness, so let me quickly click on this guy. What is he upset about? Because I guess I'm content with my job. Does that mean that we don't have enough stuff? Oh, the barrier condition is what, 73%? What's the barrier condition here? 87%. Seems like we need more mechanics. So, I could be wrong, and that's very probably the case. I don't know a lot about this game, but when I look at the staff and I see their concerns, most people seem happy. But these guys have a high workload, and these guys have a low workload. So we need more keepers. That seems to be the case. So let's hire a caretaker and just dump them here. And then I'm going to hire 1 more keeper for now. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just going to hire people where I have a high workload and see if that helps out. Unpause it. Alright, so these wolves, this habitat is enormous and somebody else can live with them. So let me pause and see who that could be. Let's get some other animals going. So these are the animals that I have, and I need... Oh yeah, let's look at our budget. So we have a negative cash flow because of purchases, but purchases are just, one-time expenses. The ongoing expenses are much less than the income, so over time we should become profitable. Now, animals, I need animal trading, and so I need some guys that can go in here with these wolves. So let me remind myself about these dudes. These timber wolves are... What is their... So they like North American temperate taiga tundra. So let's look for some other North American things that can go in with wolves, shall we? I have no idea, what those necessarily would be. But let's look for it anyway. Probably something that doesn't fight a wolf. I don't, want it to pick a fight with anybody. So, let's see. Let's go to the animal trading then.
It's currently going to be placed. It says B window. There's a lot of different call-outs for it.
And let's find something a little bit tame from North America that can handle this. So let's see. I'm going to go for, what are my filters? Boy, I really can't filter things too deeply, and I need something else that goes with the wolf. So let's think. What else is from North America that the wolf won't mess with, right? Well, how about a grizzly? That seems reasonable, right? See, now this guy, this wildebeest, is he going to get into a tussle? Let me see what... Compare mates. Oh, no, I don't want to worry about that. Go back to the wildebeest, dude. American bison. Yeah, let's check this dude. So what is his habitat? So he's North America grassland. So the other thing is how much space? 420 square meters. I bet that he could go in here and the wolves wouldn't gang up on him and eat him. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't want a bison to die, but I'm going to try it. And if it's a huge mistake, then that's all there is to it. So let's just put him in here and see what happens. Now, I know, too, for the silver, I need another exhibit. So I'm going to build that. So we got the cool boa constrictor exhibit. Let's build maybe an exhibit over here. So I'm going to go over to facilities, and I'm going to go to small animal exhibits. And I'm just going to buy another one of these teeny ones, and I'm going to rotate it. And this one is cool because you can check it out while you're going to the bathroom. Alright, and then so let's look in here, and then let's look at the market. Now again, you know what would be good? Maybe? Or some spiders. You know, like I can afford this Brazilian salmon pink tarantula. That's a possibility. I really don't like spiders, but they go well in these little teeny things. Ooh, snails are pretty cool. Yeah, let's get some lizards, though. No, yeah, now we're talking. Look at these. Look at this Gila monster. This Gila monster. Let's do that. And then we're going to put him right, or her right there. Okay, so we already have satisfied this requirement of 2 exhibit species in the zoo. So let me just go inside and look at this awesome habitat. Now, it's completely like 3D. Well, that doesn't make sense. I suppose what I mean is you could view it from all sides, but I don't need that. I'm going to block out this back wall, and so we do that by going to layout. Is that right? No. Let's adjust. First of all, let's adjust the climate. So this guy, or this Gila monster here, wants it much warmer than it is. So let's get it up to the range that you like it at, like maybe here. And then it wants it to be dry. And so let's move the humidity down to like here. And then see how that works. I'm going to unpause it. And I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go back up and just kind of look at where we've got things paused. It's not really warming up. There we go. We're getting it warmer. Good. Okay, so the temperature's perfect. We can actually turn down the humidity just a little bit. All right, now we've got the humidity situation just banging. All right, so here's the thing. This is the tab I was looking for here, which is the Windows tab. All right, so from the Windows tab, I'm going to try to change this back wall if I can. And so I could always have to like figure out like which one it is, but whatever, you can just click on them to discover this. Okay, and then I'm going to put a 3D facade on that wall and just say okay. And then that way, you know, people can still come over here and check out the Gila monster, and then they don't see back here into this kind of unknown territory. Is this workshop even doing anything? I don't know. I honestly don't know if that's functional or not. It says inefficient because it has a capacity for one more worker and there isn't a person there. Okay, interesting. So we'll get into that in a second. Let me, it looks like, I could be wrong, but I see somebody with a box, carrying the bison in a box. It's a bison box, which is sweet. So I'm going to unpause it and just let this bison delivery happen and see if I can get the bison to live in here and not be attacked by the wolves. Let's see what happens. Alright, so he's walking in. He throws a bison on top of this poor wolf. And here's our bison. Pause it. Okay, and social. There's not enough adults, so it needs a buddy. So I'm needing to get another bison for this person. How's the terrain? He actually wants more space. So so this isn't. It's just slightly big enough for him. He wants less rock, and but only by a little bit. So we can remove some rock, right? Environment is good. The enrichment is the problem, but I don't have. I need to maybe. Hey, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing a little career mode here in Planet Zoo. And I'm moving in some bison with these wolves and just kind of hoping for the best. Hoping they don't attack this poor buffalo. Maybe if I get him some buddies, they can harmonize, get together in peace. Alright, so this wolf Wakefield is still injured. I need to call the vet for that. Alright, and then let's go ahead and get some more bison, if we can. Hey, thanks for the follow. Amber Honey Pie, I appreciate it. Let's get some big buffalo in here. Alright, so we got these, here we go. These really aren't that expensive. So let's pick up one, adopt it, and send it right into the zoo. And then, let's see what that does for the social dynamic. I'm going to unpause it. You know what? They look super fluffy. They look like, you know, you could totally give them a pet. And they'd be cool. Oh my, it's making some serious noises. Uh-oh, intimidation. Okay, so we do have problems. So, my dream of putting these guys in the same habitat appears to be crashing to a halt because there's this intimidation factor going on. And so, given that that is an issue, I'm going to have to build maybe another habitat just for the bison. And try to find, I don't know if anything else will fit in with those wolves. It seems like a huge habitat to kind of waste, but let's do it. So let's go ahead. We've got this space out here. Let's build us another habitat, and we can connect it this way. And we'll just kind of curl it around here. Now these bison like a really, really massive space. So I'm going to try to give these guys a huge area. We'll just connect this all the way around like that. Okay, and then we're going to turn some of this into window so people can see in. Here we go. So this will all be window. Oh, this could even be window. Then we will need an access to this. So let's go ahead and build a path all the way over here around the back. Terrain too uneven for placement. Well, let's see if I can, what I can do about that. Ooh, I can build like this awesome bridge. Actually, this is even better because then people can kind of look out over at the wolf habitat and walk on this elevated platform to see all of the animals. So that's cool. So then I'll turn this around here. Like, can I move this? Let's try to curl this around. Let's see, let me shorten it. There we go. So we're gonna make like a kind of really, really windy pathway along here. But this will make for fun. I'm spending a lot of money doing this, but I'm so early in the tutorial that or in the career mode, which is the de facto tutorial, that I'm not too worried about it. So now we have all these options for people if they want to come see. Let's build this out. Build like a... Yeah, that looks cool. Alright, so now there's another way to take a gander. I'm going to immediately... Well, first, actually, I need to build a doorway for people to come work on this. So I'm going to just put this out front here. Let's just kind of find a good spot for it. There's a good spot for it. And then what I can do is build a staff facility. So I'm going to build a keeper hut right next to this, so that somebody can tend to these bison without having to move too far away. Now, I don't know if the power situation is going to accommodate this, but for now it should be fine. I'm going to immediately move this person here. And by person, I mean Yeoman, the male American bison, so that there's no more intimidation. I don't want any more fighting between these animals. And let's unpause it. Now we're going to need to adjust this habitat eventually, but for now we should be good. Here's our other bison, so let me just pause it and immediately have this person moved over here. And this is Senate, another male American bison. So we can put all these buffaloes together for an extremely awesome, fluffy buffalo party situation. Okay. All right, now what are you saying here? That they're intimidated? Yeah, we found that out. This is really interesting. So the guests are actually complaining that the ticket prices are underpriced. So let's bump up the ticket price to, like, you know, let's keep the kid price cheap and raise the ticket price like that and see how the guests respond to that. Again, we did... This wolf keeps getting hurt, but hopefully the vet can take care of that. Alright, so let's see what happens. I'm going to speed it up just a bit. You'll see people running around frantically. And let's see what happens now that the buffalo get to their new habitat. Alright, now I'm going to pause it. So what do you guys think about your place? You actually are okay with this. I didn't do anything to it, and they love it. So I'm going to just accept the fact that these buffalo are super happy here. And I think I'm going to get some more buffalo to go in here, because I think that, no, socially they're actually fine. What is the only problem is enrichment, and I can't really build any, you know, enrichment for buffalo, I don't think. Oh, no, these aren't African buffaloes. These are American bison. Oh, no, I can. Fantastic. I'd have some enrichment options for them. That is great. Okay, so, well, yeah, they obviously need food. Oh, these aren't enrichments anyway. These are just basic things. So I'm going to put the food stuff. I like to put it, like, right by the window so that people can come by and see them when they're eating. Okay. There's that. There we go, buffalo. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, enrichment. Yeah, I'm still just... I need to research them to learn about how to get them enrichment items, unfortunately. So I'm going to go to Zoo, and I'm going to go down to my research tab. And we're currently researching the gorilla, which is sweet, but I've got this extra vet. And so let's go ahead and assign Charlie Boykin to researching all things buffalo so that we can produce some cool stuff for them. This facility is without power. I kind of knew that was going to happen. So I need to build a power facility. And let's just build a transformer out here right by this. Alright, there we go. And then now that should be powered. Okay, I'm going to unpause it. I'm going to turn the speed down a little bit. Now I'm going to do some stuff on the fly. I need to build some guest facilities, and I need to build some donation boxes to collect people's cash while they come check out the buffaloes. Ooh, this sable is about to mate. My goodness. We've got some promiscuous sable here, but that's good. That means it'll give us more animals. So, we're sitting here with bison and wolves, and then we've got an awesome gorilla over here who is like climbing. I love how the gorillas climb. He's climbing up his structure here and going to do something like sleep, maybe, or just kind of hang out. There he goes up there, and he's just like hanging out like, yeah, I like to be here on my perch. It's interesting how he is... Ooh, now they think they're overpriced. Okay, fine. So let's reduce it. Let's cut it back down to like something like that. There we go. Okay, so when I go back to look at the objectives, we've got the staff happiness at 75%. We need one more species. So I'm going to get another species to go in here with these buffalo, because the buffalo aren't going to be aggressive like those wolves. So let's find some species that's available. Oh, thanks. I hope to make it nice and relaxing. That's kind of the goal. Alright, so we need to find... something that we don't have already that's from North America, so that it already likes this. Maybe like... these guys are African, aren't these? These wildebeests, right? They're... Yeah, they're not going to be happy about that. So let's try to find something like... Oh man, these turtles are pretty sweet. Where are you guys? You're from... you want a tropical space. So I can't really do tropical. Yet. I would need a... Ooh, cool, the guests came up here, like I was hoping, at this perched lookout area, and they are having a ball. But what I will need to put up here are some facilities for them, probably. Like a bathroom, drinking fountain, souvenir shop. But let's go ahead and put in some donation bins at the very least, so that they can, like, dump in their cash, if they feel like it, while they're checking things out. Alright, and so people are... Ooh, they're in the rain. They've got the umbrellas coming out. Okay, so let's try to find... I want to put some maybe like antelopes in here. I've got these guys. So I have, like, this sable antelope and then this, ooh, the vet research is complete. What'd you finish? Ooh, cool. We can get some enrichment items then. Here, can you actually stop researching that? And then can you... Oh, no, we want to keep doing that. I'm sorry. That's the one we want to keep doing. I meant to put... We need the wolves to be happy. What are you upset about? You're distressed and you're trying to hide. Uh-oh. I hate that when they are trying to hide. That means I need to build them some kind of, like, privacy location. So how can I do that? Let's build some... No. Let me build something like a structure for them. So maybe, you know, if they had this, they can... I don't know if that's very... They probably don't even want that. They don't look like the kind of animal that would do that. Let me just put down some, like, bedding areas, maybe. I don't know if they want to use those or not. Alright, so the wolves are okay. I do want to build, though... I have enrichment items now for... Oh, I can build this. That's interesting. So there's, like, some overlap. So I could put down these blocks of ice for the bison, and they will enjoy playing with that. Because I found that through my research. Let's go to my big gorilla. Let's see. Let me find the gorilla. Here he is. He's a western lowland gorilla. So let me hit filters. And then go down all the way to the bottom to this gorilla thing. And then enrichment items. For him, he's upset because there's nothing. But I can give you a block of ice that you can kind of mess around with. Ooh, it's snowing here in Canada. We might have some problems with the temperature for some of these animals who are like African. Alright, let's see what he thinks about the toy enrichment. I'm gonna give him this, like, roller. Okay, so that was food. I didn't realize that. Let's try toys. Now, the only toys I can make are block of ice. So that's not gonna probably really make that guy happy. But we're trying. Welfare is bad because the temperature. So I gotta pause the game. So he doesn't like the terrain because it's all snowy. He just doesn't like the snow. So I'm gonna have to figure out some heaters, maybe, that I can put around to kind of melt the snow. I don't know how feasible this is, but I don't want the gorillas and the antelopes getting upset. So let's see if this will melt some of the snow. Maybe I have to click on the heater and tell it, like, how warm I want it to be. There it goes, melting the snow. Doing a good job. Does that make you happier? Yes. His improvement, he's getting much happier because the snow is getting melted by these heaters. Okay, that's pretty good. So what we can do now is figure out what other species we want to put in. Really, the easiest way to do that is to just build another small animal exhibit. And, you know, I can build it right here because this wall is blocked off anyway. And let's go ahead and see what we can put in here. Well, this guy looks sweet. There you go. You can go in there. Okay. I don't know if you want a buddy or not, but let me see how you feel about your habitat. you don't like it because the layout, the temperature, and the humidity. So let's fix those right away. Let me pause it and then say, okay, you need it to be much warmer and you need it to be a little less humid. So I'm going to turn it up big time for you. And then I'm going to turn down the humidity a little bit like that. And then we're going to unpause it and just see how these sliders start to line up. I could even turn down the humidity a little bit more, huh? Get it into your range. There you go. Alright, so this iguana man is being treated a little bit better. Let's warm it up for him. Nah, this might be too warm. Oh, we're in the good spot, so let's just stop it right here. Okay, good. Alright, overall, he's happy. He wants enrichment features. Unfortunately, I don't have any because I haven't researched them, so I'll need to do that. Let me then check my objectives. I need 4 habitat species. Oh, that's right. I keep trying to cheat and do exhibit species, but they don't count. So I'm going to pause it again and just look at animal trading. And I'm going to start thinking outside the box and just seeing what kind of animals do I feel like would mix in well with what I've got. I've got antelopes. You know, I don't have any ring-tailed lemurs. Let me see. I can easily just adopt this singular ring-tailed lemur and send him into this habitat and see what happens. I have no idea if Mr. Lemur is going to be pleased with this, but let's find out. Ooh, cool. Vet research got completed. Ooh, we got the Timberwolf taken care of. Fantastic. So I'm going to stop Timberwolf research and start researching a Gila monster. Then I'm going to actually look at my staff screen really fast and see, okay, so this person... Oh, okay, we got the achievement.
I hate to sound jealous, but I'm hearing from the staff there that they prefer working for you over me.
Oh, Bernie.
I can understand it, though. You've built a fine place for him. I'll have to up my game back here, won't I? In fact, it's settled.
Hello?
I'm buying all my staff Cosmic Cow ice cream.
Oh my goodness. Bernie. Cosmic Cow ice cream. Okay, so anyway, we finished that, and let me just see, the keepers. I need more keepers. And so I'm going to hire a keeper. I'm just going to drop him here, and then I'm going to hire another keeper over here. And then, I know it's going to cost a lot, but, oh, cool. Vet research already completed. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm going to pause it. Facility having significant negative impact on guests. Yeah, they hate this transformer. So, like, they see this thing and they want to throw up because it exists. It makes them so upset. So I apologize. It is kind of too close. Maybe I can move this. Let me see if I can just move it. Where could I move it to where the guests would not be upset by it? I don't think it needs road access to it, does it? Oh, now it's like inside this hill. I don't know if that's... If it functions back there, then that's fine. But I don't know if it can work living in this cave. Wow, there's like a cave in here. Is that supposed to be in there? Well, it seems to be working. Anyway, let me then pause the game, and I want to check out power source inaccessible. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. You can't just put it in a cave. Alright, so let's try again. Let's move this to another place that still provides power, but doesn't anger the guests with its location quite as much. So maybe if I move it like, you know, over here. it'll be far enough away that the guests won't see it. Another thing I could do is can I just put down some, like, I don't even care if it's appropriate, but plants and things to conceal this? Can you just build like a plant wall? Gardening. Rocks. Ooh, let's build some rocks. Yeah, dynamic mossy rock. This looks sweet. Look, I'm gonna put these rocks over here. No one is gonna see this transformer anymore. There is no transformer. And then I'm gonna put some trees in. Like, just the best trees that we've got. Well, these are pretty good, but can we get a different kind of tree? Oh, look at these. Yes. These huge spruce trees. You won't be able to see the transformer ever with those in your face. Okay, great. So I'm gonna unpause it and then exit this. And it is operational now, and it should be more concealed so the guests don't get as frustrated by it. I want to go over here, and I did want to check the zoo and the research screen and see. We've got the first level of Bison. I'm going to cancel that out, and I'm going to put this guy on the boa constrictor. Okay, now I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to check over here and look at the objectives. All right, so now I need 4 exhibit species and 7 habitat species. So really, it seems like this career mode scenario is just seeing if you can functionally build lots of different places for animals to live in. And they're giving you a very wide margin of error, which is excellent because I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, so let's build another exhibit then. That's one of the easiest things to throw down. And let's just think about a good place for this. I wonder, just for fun, because like I said, the margin of error seems low, I wonder if I can build this up high. Like, you see how it wants to build stairs down to this thing? So maybe I have to do a path, and then I have to... I don't know what a queue is versus a path, but let's just keep this going. And then... Alright, I'm going to stop it there, and then I'm going to see, can I build a exhibit up high? Like, I wonder how you build kind of an elevated platform. Well, I do know this. I'm going to push X, and I'm going to just raise it up. There we go. So you have to use the transform tool. And then now I can build this exhibit there. And I'm not saying that's a good place to build it, and I'm not saying that in terms of physics it makes sense how that thing is hovering in the air, but I don't really care too much. They can build some pylons to hold it up later if they'd like. Empty, no power. So first of all, we need power for this. So let's just build a transformer then to take care of this region. Oh no, it should be within the power thing. I'm going to view the animal market, and we've got what? We have snakes. We have, how about some beetles? Let's just put them right there. Alright, and then let's just look inside this beetle habitat and see how everyone feels about this. They don't like the layout. Let's fix the climate. Actually, the climate is right where they want it. The layout I can't do anything about because I haven't researched them, so I can't build any enrichment. However, I'm wondering if for my first habitat here with my boa constrictor, if I can finally build something layout-wise for them? Nope, not done researching. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm gonna unpause it. The animal is not in its ideal humidity range. Okay, so let me adjust the humidity for you. Let me pause it. You need it, the temperature to be up a bit like this, and then humidity, you need it to be really moist. Oh, but there's no power. So it keeps telling me that there's no power, which I find odd, considering according to the power heat map, I was getting power there. Oh no, that's only because I had a transformer. Wow, okay. Over here in the first place. Alright, so then let's just look at where we can build this and how we can get access to it without disturbing the guests too profoundly. Let's just put it over here. Okay, and then I'm going to take the path and I'm just going to kind of I'm going to try to, I wish I could just, yeah, there we go. Connect it to this. Oh my god, but I built this the wrong way. Here, let me move it, and then let me rotate it. Boy, it's not letting me rotate it, unfortunately. Okay, well, there it is. Well, let's just see if they can get to that or not. I don't know if they can. Unpause it. Are you getting power now? Yeah, there you go. It is getting power. Okay, cool. So that's enough access for the transformer. I wasn't sure if it had to, like, more clearly connect or not, but it's okay. Climate is good, temperature is good, but the humidity is not good. I need to raise it up. And by raise it up, I mean lower it. Let's go ahead and lower it down. There we go. There we go. Okay, so the Titan beetle is quite pleased, and this antelope is about to mate. Wow, look, we've got like more romantic situations happening here with the antelopes. So tremendous. Okay, so people are coming up here to check it out. And she's like, this girl here, Desi Knox, is checking it out. That is a pretty good view, Desi. I'm not gonna say it's not, but I think you could even get, we could probably get you closer, couldn't we? Why not? There's no reason to not allow people to get even closer. So I'm going to kind of build this little roundabout in the path so people can check out the animals. Alright, now, I know I need, oh, why are you guys low welfare? Because there's no enrichment, I get that, but what is this? It's too cold. Okay, I need heaters. Habitat, oop, not coolers, heaters. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Oh, you're sleeping on the bedding that I built you, but there's no heater. That's an oversight on my part. Let me try to build a heater here and a heater there. And just let's see if that starts to warm it up for you guys. I'm going to build another one. Well, let's wait. Let me wait. Animal is stressed. I'm sorry. I don't want you to be stressed. Jeez, that's terrible. What can I do for you guys? Can I build some more? Alright. Anyway. Here. Maybe these flowers will help give you a hiding place. Okay. Research complete. I've unlocked a new level for the boa constrictor. Which transformer is it that the guests don't like? Wow, this one, I thought I built it far enough away that they wouldn't even care. You know what then? We're going to move it again, and we're going to move it like over here. And then I'm going to take the path, and I'll just connect it to it. And you guys don't even have to look at this. Again, I'm just going to do my thing, and I'm going to hide it. I don't even know if this works or not, but I'm just going to hide it in rocks. No, I need bigger rocks than that. Like the biggest rocks. Yeah. There is nothing over here, so don't look. There. That's hilarious. Look at this death trap of rocks that I've built. But it looks good. Everyone should be happy. Now, let's see. I saw moss up here. I'm just going to try it for the heck of it and see if I can just put some moss, like, on this to beautify. Yeah, it does. It kind of, like, tries to stretch to the surface, too. Let's make some beautiful moss with some flowers to make this look amazing. Okay. Now that's the best transformer they've ever seen. Power source inaccessible. Well, it shouldn't be. The path goes right down to it, right? That's a shame. What can I do to make the power source... There we go. Accessible. I can do that. And now it is clearly connected to this path. It's accessible, and the guests cannot see it. Ooh, look at this. At nighttime, it's still having a negative effect on them. It's just because it has an area of influence that but I'm not too worried about that. I'm not going to fret about that anymore. What I'm going to do is concentrate on building another facility. Another habitat. So let's get the barriers out, and let's start building another one. And the cool thing is, for this one, I don't even think we're going to need to build glass walls at all, because I'm going to effectively have this completely surrounded by elevated walkways, so people can see it without glass. Now, the only thing is I have to make the keepers be able to get inside this little place, and so I have to consider a way in. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to pause it, and then we did complete some research. Boy, these poor antelopes get so stressed out. They need a hard shelter. Okay. So let me give you guys a shelter. Habitat, shelter. Here you go. Like, maybe you can chill out a little bit more in this. Now, this one is pretty big. Let me try to build you a smaller one. Here. Can you guys hang out here? Alright, let's see if that helps at all. Alright, can you hide in your, can you hide in this? Does that provide, like, any kind of solace for you? Or what if I just edited the barrier? Alright, what if I edit this barrier? And I'm just gonna, like, raise this wall up a bit. Maybe that'll give you some privacy that you need. If I just kind of build this back wall up, I know that it's gonna hide some people's view, but let's get you guys comfortable. Maybe providing a little bit of shelter back here will do that. I have no idea. Probably not, but let's give it a shot. What do you guys think? Okay. So they're all stressed. All these... This guy's thirsty? Uh-oh. Well, let me give you some... like, water. There you go. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it. We've got all kinds of small fires that we need to start tending to. Alright. I know I need to build access with a gateway. So let me build a habitat gate over here. Okay, and then let me take my path and kind of connect this like that. Perfect. Alright, very good. And then this is like staff only here. But now we've got a nice habitat. You know what I'd like to have in here? I think we need some cats. So I'm going to go to animal trading, and I'm going to select, I know I saw these snow leopards. Unfortunately, they seem to cost conservation points, which I don't have. So we won't be getting those cats in particular. But, ooh, cool, we can get these things. These Adalolas. They sound nice. Some of the, I wish I could, like, multi-select. Anyway, adopt, and adopt. Let's get all of them. And then let's go here, and we're going to send them right here and see how that goes. I need to then take my path and give people the opportunity to kind of curl around and check this out from all angles. There. Alright, so you're still thirsty? I thought I gave you guys plenty of water. That should be okay. And you're stressed because... why? You don't have a shelter. Alright, so let me build you some more shelter space. I mean, like, what about these bedding places? What kind of things do you guys want? There. Let's see if that helps with the stress situation. Okay, so now we've got the new animals arriving at the zoo. And I'm going to pause the game and just kind of check these guys out and see what they think about their habitat. They need a shelter. They need more short grass. And they need more soil. So let's go to terrain and let's give them some short grass. Okay, good. And then some soil, you know, around. Good. Okay, that's all taken care of. They need a shelter. So let's just give them a nice... That thing is way too big. That thing is way too big. Try to figure out the most optimal place for this. Maybe like right there. And then, what else do you guys want? You want... Everything else seems okay. So I'm going to unpause it and just see how you guys respond now. It's not... This shelter is not big enough to cover all of you, is what they're saying. Alright, well, what about... Does that count? Like this bedding? Or no, they want a shelter. Okay. Well, what about this? My God, they need a lot. Here, take another one. There we go. That seems kind of ridiculous, but whatever. And then let me put some bedding, like, on top of these. Make it more comfortable. Can I do that? Here's some leaves you guys can sleep on. It's like a soft situation. There we go. Oh, he's picking that guy up. I don't know if he got here sick or what happened. Hey, what's up, Rabbit Vermin? Yeah, it was a good weekend, dude. But your presence lets me know that it is indeed time to pause the zoo and save it and switch over. So it is 11 o'clock Eastern, and that means it's time for me to switch from Planet Zoo to Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and checking out the career mode as I learn the game a little bit better and just enjoy the relaxed atmosphere that it provides. I will be back on tomorrow streaming this game, but for now, I'm going to switch things around. So please give me a few minutes to push some switches and pull some levers. Thank you.